Welcome to Gemara Academy. In this class, we will learn Teises Dibra Maschel Kegoin Sheshilshel Yodei Lamata Megimel V'Kibla. Let's begin by looking at the flowchart of the Gemara so we could see what Teises is coming to explain. So here in our Gemara, we had a question: why in our Mishnah are the Ani and Balabayas Chayev for the Malacha of Eitzah and Achnasa if in each and every case either the Akira was done from the hand of the other person or the Anacha was done into the hand of the other person, and the hand of a person is less than 4 Tfachim by 4 Tfachim. So Rabbi Avo answered that our Mishnah is referring to a case where the hand of the other person was within 3 Tfachim of the ground, and therefore it's considered at rest on the ground. Like we say lavud, which means anything within 3 Tfachim of the ground is considered as if it's on the ground. So it comes out that when the Akira was done from the hand of the other person and the Anacha was done into the hand of the other person, it's as if it was done from the ground into the ground, and the ground has an area of 4 Tfachim by 4 Tfachim. So that's what Tosfos is going to come to talk about. We'll see the general outline of Tosfos. In the Gemara, we presented the answer of Rabbi Avo, that our Mishnah is referring to a case where the hand of the person was within 3 Tfachim of the ground, and Tosfos will explain that it comes out that we have to say that Rabbi Avo holds Eged Yad Shmei Eged, and we'll explain what that means in the Tosfos itself. So that's the whole Tosfos will consist of, just showing us that Rabbi Avo must hold Eged Yad Shmei Eged. Let's see Tosfos now in the flowchart form. So in the Gemara we presented the answer of Rabbi Avo that our Mishnah is referring to a case Kegoin Sheshilshel Yodei Lamata Megimel V'Kibla, that the hand was below 3 Tfachim, and therefore the Akira was done from that area and the Anacha was done into that area, and it's considered as if it rested on the ground itself. Says Tosfos, and Rabbi Avo holds Eged Yad Shmei Eged. Eged Yad Shmei Eged means that the binding of the hand is considered a binding. What that means is that if a person is in one rishus and his hand is extended into another rishus, we say that the hand is bound to the body since they're in separate rishuyas, and as a result the hand is not considered at rest in the other rishus. So Eged Yad Shmei Eged means that the hand is bound to the body, and Eged Yad Lo Shmei Eged means it's not bound to the body and it could be considered at rest in the other rishus. How do we know that Rabbi Avo says Eged Yad Shmei Eged? So Tosfos now, that's the proof. It's in light blue. Because if Eged Yad Lo Shmei Eged, if we would say that the hand is not bound to the body, then why only when the Ani took the item from the Balabayas' hand is he chayiv? We know the Mishnah tells us that if the Ani takes the object from the hand of the Balabayas and brings it out, he's chayiv. He did the whole malacha of Eitzah. But if Eged Yad Lo Shmei Eged, then not only then would he be chayiv, he'd also be chayiv when the Balabayas placed it into his hand and he took it out. We know the Mishnah says that if the Balabayas placed the item into the hand of the Ani and the Ani carried it out, the Ani is patur, since he didn't do the whole malacha, he didn't do the Akira. However, since Rabbi Avo established that our Mishnah is referring to a case that the hand is within 3 Tfachim of the ground, and that's the point that we're going to add over here. Tosfos says, since the hand of the Ani is also within 3 Tfachim of the ground, since we established that our Mishnah is referring to a case that the hand is within 3 Tfachim of the ground, therefore we said that whatever is within 3 Tfachim is considered on the ground. So it will come out that the Ani's hand is considered on the ground and at rest. So if Eged Yad Lo Shmei Eged, the hand is not bound to the body, then the hand is at rest in the other rishus. So even if the Balabayas placed the item into the hand of the Ani now when he takes the item out, does an Akira, since his hand was at rest in the ground. So he did Akira, Eitzah, and he put it down. He would be chayav for the malacha. And the Mishnah says that he's patur. So it must be the reason is because Eged Yad Shmei Eged, the hand is considered bound to the body, and what that accomplishes is that when it's extended into the other rishus, although it's within 3 Tfachim of the ground, it's not considered at rest on the ground. So Tosfos mentioned that the hand of the Ani is also within 3 Tfachim of the ground, and that's why it would create a chiyuv if we said Eged Yad Lo Shmei Eged. It's not bound; it's considered at rest over there. How do we know the hand of the Ani is within 3 Tfachim of the ground? So Tosfos brings that's a side point of proof. Since it makes sense, we're going to say that the hand of the Ani and the Balabayas are on the same level. We're not going to say that one is within 3 Tfachim and one is right above 3 Tfachim. And since they're on the same level, and we established that when the Ani took it out of the hand of the Balabayas and took it out, he's chayiv. Why is he chayiv? He didn't do an Akira from an area that's 4x4. And we explained, because the hand of the Balabayas is within 3 Tfachim of the ground. So that leads us to say that the hand of the Ani was also within 3 Tfachim of the ground. So in the other case as well, we'll say the same thing, that not only when the Ani took it from the Balabayas are they both within 3 Tfachim of the ground, but also when the Balabayas placed it into the hand of the Ani, it was also within 3 Tfachim of the ground. And the last part of Tosfos is simply just to complete it, and in such a case he would be chayiv. If we said that the hand is not bound to the body, it could be at rest, he would be chayiv, and therefore we must conclude Eged Yad Shmei Eged, the hand is bound to the body, and as a result it's not at rest in the other rishos.